What's up, Notification Squad? It's Friday, the week is over, the weekend's here, and it's time, as always, for the YouTuber news. Let's do it. Logan Paul got into a fight with a comedian on Twitter and got absolutely destroyed. Zalfie and Zoe are launching their first 18+ project. VidCon is making its way to the UK for the first time. And of course, it's the return of Dan How Watch. All this plus I'll rank all 21 of the 21 pilots from best to worst on this week's edition of YouTuber News, the video news service from WeTheUnicorns.com, the website that has only one goal:
balancing the universe by destroying half of it.
Our first story. If you're not a particularly witty person, it's a good rule of thumb to not get into a battle with someone who is. This is the lesson that beloved YouTuber Logan Paul found out this week when he decided to get into a Twitter fight with comedian Chris D'Elia. It all started when Chris decided to jokingly reply to one of Logan's tweets. Logan did not see the funny side, replying, "I'm laughing because now I know why your comedy career took a dive." Which is mean. It's not really a joke. That's just a mean thing to say. Also, his comedy career is doing all right. But then Chris D'Elia replied with this: "At least when my career dies, you can film it and put it on YouTube." God damn, I think we just witnessed a murder. Hi, welcome to Goddamn, I think we just witnessed a murder. I'm Benedict Townsend. This reply from Chris D'Elia to Logan Paul: "Goddamn, I think we just witnessed a murder." This has been Goddamn, I think we just witnessed a murder. The conversation then continued for a little while, and there was a little bit more of a back and forth, but I think everyone knew after that reply that the war had ended and Chris had decisively won. I mean, at the very least, the fact that he got over 600,000 retweets indicates that people may have sided with Chris. Commiserations to Logan, who is currently in an LA area burn ward, trying to deal with the big burn he got. I'm making it as an online burn, but I'm implying that it was a physical injury. He's fine. If he got physically burned, I wouldn't joke about that. I wouldn't joke about someone getting a physical injury. I'm not Logan Paul. You know, they told me you can't drink meth. I bet their faces are red now. Our second story, Alfie Days has announced that A to Z Creatives, and not As Creatives, and if I hear any of you saying As Creatives, I will be so mad, because that sounds like As Creatives, and that's not the name. It's not As Creatives, it's A to Z Creatives. I've got a brand new project, their first 18+ project. Hey, now calm down. Calm down. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's gin. They're doing gin. Mother's Ruin. They're doing gin. You may know A to Z Creatives as Alfie and Zoe's brand new company, the A of course standing for Alfie and the Z standing for zoology. Haha, no, it's Zoe. Fun joke there, Ben. This is the first project from this brand new company. They'll be going along to the Brighton Foodies Festival, and they'll be teaming up with the gin company on a special stall that will be serving Pointless Blog themed cocktails. Now, I don't know exactly how you can theme a cocktail around Pointless Blog. I don't know if it's just like a glass with some gin and like a little umbrella, and then just like a smattering of SD cards from a Canon camera, just like sprinkled around. Choking hazard. So if you're in the mood for some nice gin and the chance to see Alfie Days from like 6 feet away, go to this event. Our third story, VidCon, more like London. VidCon is coming to the UK for the very first time, with a convention in London at the beginning of 2019. That's right, the world's biggest YouTube convention is setting up an edition here in old London town. Usually it's over in California, but they've got a brand new edition here in London, which I'm excited about because that means that I can just walk over there. It's just over there. It's being held in the XL Centre, which is interesting because that's also where Summer in the City is held and where RTX London is held. So I don't know what kind of crazy deal the XL Centre has with YouTube.com, but they're killing it. Details about the event, who will be attending, how much tickets cost, blah, 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 hasn't been announced yet. They've only literally just announced that this exists. But we've got a nice little article up on WeTheUnicorns.com, which we will update consistently as more information comes in. So if you're ever curious over the next few months about what's going on with VidCon London, just check in that article and you'll be sorted. Siri on my laptop. Who is the greatest YouTube news boy on YouTube.com?
For the last time, it is not you and will never ever be you. Please stop asking me every day. I was created to advance this planet, not indulge in your infantile existence. Help.
Well, those are our 3 stories, and you know what that means. It's time for Dan How Watch. Welcome to Dan How Watch. I'm Logan Paul. Dab on it. What's Dan been up to this week? Well, as you probably know, Dan has been preparing for his Interactive Introverts Tour, the 2018 tour he's doing with young Phil Leister. Now, this week, Dan went along to check the set for the tour. He was very excited. But when he got there, he found that something was a little awry. You see, he had said to the stage manager ahead of time, I'd like there to be a little bit of neon lighting on the set. Just a little bit of neon lighting. That's the stage manager. And unfortunately, not heard him correctly. So, whereas Dan had said neon lighting, the stage manager thought he said 50 angry geese. So when they got to the set, they were presented by a room just filled with really annoyed geese, and they're going around like doing a big, you know, when they do like a big flap, and it's like, bloody hell. And he's like, you know, he's trying to catch them. He's like, oh man, I guess we have to get rid of them because no one else was helping. They're like, and they're picking it up, and it's doing that. He's holding the body and it's like freaking wings, and they'll peck you. Don't let anyone tell you they won't peck you. They'll pinch. You know what I mean? So they've got about 25 of them out, still only halfway, and that's taking up most of their week. And then they've got to clean the set because obviously these geese are, you know, they'll just go to the bathroom anywhere. Hey, they're geese. So not been a great week for Dan. We wish him the best with that cleanup and also with the tour in general. This has been Dan Howard. Great episode, love that show. And it's crazy that really happened. You'd think it was fake, but it actually really did happen. Well, the sound of geese squawking away reminds me that it's time for our question of the week. Every week I ask you a question of the week, and I did so last week because I'm good at my job. And a bunch of you answered, and I want to thank you very much for answering and taking part and having a jolly old time here at YouTuber News. But only one person got the correct answer, and that was someone by the name of Logan, who said the answer was a platypus, and that was the correct answer, and you did have to do a little bit of working out, and you did have to do a little bit of equation, and you did have to carry the one. So congratulations to Lone. You win this week's prize, which is a box of chess boards. We couldn't afford the chess pieces. It's just 15 chess boards. They don't fold either, so I guess you could use them as like big placemats or coasters or something, but we're just trying to get rid of them. That's your prize. Sorry. Now it's time for this week's question, which is as follows. If you had to pick 3 YouTubers to go to karaoke with, who would you pick? Hold on a minute, this is a real question. I'm not supposed to ask real questions. No! The fabric of reality itself is tearing! I'm not supposed to ask real questions! 24 years old, folks. 24 years old. Jeez. So get your answers in the comments section below, and I'll read out the correct answer on next week's episode. Thanks. No, Benedict Townsend. My voice is deeper today for some reason. I don't know why. And this has been YouTuber News, which airs every Friday on the With Unicorns YouTube channel, Facebook page, Twitter page, all the pages. Don't forget the best way to get YouTuber News is to hit subscribe, and then you get those brand new episodes delivered straight to you the second they come out. And also, if you could do me a small favor, just a small favor, if you've enjoyed today's episode, if you've enjoyed it, or if you enjoy the series in general, please could you hit like. It genuinely really helps us out with the old algorithms behind the scenes. You know what YouTube's like. It's I think if you open up your computer and look at YouTube, it's a series of cogs and machines, and I don't understand what they're doing, but I know they like likes. So if you could hit like, it helps us out a lot. Thanks. Also, if you're looking for something to watch after this video, Josh from With Unicorns and I teamed up with the Royal Shakespeare Company, no really, to make a video called What If Romeo and Juliet Were Vloggers? I played Juliet, so you get to see me in a pretty terrible wig. I'll link that video at the end of this video, but if you give it a watch, it's really fun. I really enjoyed making it. And hey, you might just learn a little something about a guy that I like to call Charles Dickens. Which is weird because his name is William Shakespeare, but I like to call him Charles Dickens. I'm a weird guy. Also, I did a little interview for Pop Buzz, our sister website, where I interviewed Tom Hiddleston, Letitia Wright, and Sebastian Stan. I asked Sebastian Stan if he knows the word Stan, and then the three of them started singing the song Stan by Eminem, so it's worth watching just for that. I'll link that at the end of this video as well. Go and check it out, it's very fun. Okay, enough of the plugs. I'll see you next week, gang. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope it's lovely. I hope it's sunny. Maybe go see Infinity War. It's really fun. Not to spoil the film, but I did think it was really weird that within the first, I think, 7 minutes of the film, Spider-Man quits as a superhero and becomes an accountant, and then the majority of the next 2.5 hours is just watching him struggling with paperwork. Weird creative choice. Tom Holland sells it. He's a great actor, but it's not fun to watch, but, you know. I love Marvel, so I guess I'll watch it again. I'll see you next week, gang. Bye!